What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I wanted to go over more credit card information in this video, and this is going to be more of a credit card 101, and it's where I go over all of the fees that you need to consider when getting a credit card, and hopefully you find value out of this video. Make sure you hit that like button if you like this video. That really helps me out a lot. Also, hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And remember that I'm doing a giveaway, which I'll get into at the end of the video, so stick around till then. So, credit card fees. A lot of these fees are tough to swallow. I know some cards basically say that they don't have any fees, kind of like the Apple credit card. But the ones that do, and a lot of cards do, you want to make sure you really understand what fees are out there and what you need to look into. So I don't want to waste any more time. Let's just jump into all of the different fees and just give you a little breakdown on what they are. So first one that we want to look at is an annual fee. This is what everybody is afraid of. All millennials are afraid of. Actually, a lot of people I talk to are afraid of annual fees, and they're not that bad, but you do need to look out for them because there are some cards out there that offer annual fees that don't give you enough value. And if they don't give you enough value, then you don't need to pay that annual fee. You don't need to get that card. So just make sure you look out for annual fees. If it doesn't give you enough value, then please just don't apply for that card. I'm kind of begging you, just don't, because you're putting yourself in a bad situation there. But there are cards that will give you a lot of value for the fact that you're paying an annual fee. The next one is a balance transfer fee, and this is something that a lot of people overlook. When they see 0 APR, they'll think, oh, well, you know what, I can transfer all of my balances over to here, and then I'll have 0 APR, and I'll pay less instead of 10% in interest. Now I'm paying 0. But that's not really the case. Yes, it is the case if you have like a higher amount that you're paying in APR, like 26% or something like that, or everywhere you have different percentages in different places and it averages out to like over 20, then it makes sense. But you want to look at the balance transfer fee because sometimes it might be 3%, sometimes it might be 5%, sometimes they might hit you with a 10% balance transfer fee, which I haven't seen, but they may do it because a lot of people don't read the fine print or any details in general. They just get the card and say, I'm ready to spend. Just make sure you look at what this fee is and balance it out to your calculations if you're going to transfer over any balances. The next one is a cash advance fee. You should never do a cash advance, but if you do a cash advance, you want to know what the fee is, whether it's 3% or 5%. I really haven't seen anything higher than that, but they always do a minimum fee. So if you take out $10, they're going to have a minimum fee of like $3 or something. If you take out $20, I think the minimum fee, like I said, is going to be like $3 or $5. But you want to really understand what this fee is if you are going to take out cash advances. But you shouldn't ever take out cash advances. Next is something that I haven't seen for me. In my case, I haven't really seen this in any of my information that I've read, but it is a credit line increase fee. And if that is something that you have, just don't get a credit line increase. But sometimes a credit line increase can improve your credit score. So if you wanted to do that to improve your credit score by a lot, then go ahead and do that. But if you're not going to, get approved, then you're going to probably pay this fee. Next is something that you probably shouldn't do, and it's express card delivery fee if you wanted to get your card sooner. You don't really need to do that because a lot of companies will offer you the card number and everything like that if you wanted to do online purchases or set up like bills with it right away. So you don't really need to do this. I would say that just, don't even think about doing any type of express unless it's free. If it's free, then go ahead and do that. But if you don't need to get the card sooner just because you really want to start spending. That's not the way to think about it. Next is foreign transaction fees, which could be like 2 to 3%. A lot of cards nowadays offer no foreign transaction fees, which is always a good thing. If you travel a lot and you're in different areas, it just makes sense for you not to have a fee in order to spend money with that card. So that's pretty much that. But always look at the detail to make sure you don't have any transaction fees, foreign transaction fees. Next is a late fee, which I've seen late fees range from like $27 all the way, up to over $50. And you just don't want to have any late fees. Just pay all of your bills on time. Sometimes they don't even report this late payment to the credit bureaus until maybe like a month or so after, or 2 months. Sometimes they'll let it go on for a while and they'll just rack up late fees. Don't let it get to that point. Just pay your bill on time. And I know it's tough if you start credit card churning and you have to manage a bunch of credit cards. You need to have like some sort of spreadsheet that'll tell you when your bill is due, or just put it in your calendar and let it remind you. The next one is an over the limit fee, which should never happen. You always want to have your credit utilization at 30%. So you don't want to overuse your credit cards and maximize, your limit. Just don't do it. But you could end up paying a fee of like $35 for going over your credit limit, your credit line. So just try not to do this. It's kind of difficult when you want to put like large expenses on credit cards that have a 0 APR, but don't do it. It just won't benefit you in the end. The next one is a paper statement or a copy fee, basically saying that you're getting your statement in the mail, and that's the easiest way to always remember that you have to pay your bills. Because for me, I get a lot of emails, and getting my statement through email sometimes is kind of a hassle, but I have a spreadsheet and I have everything set up in my calendar to make sure I'm like double reminded that I needed to pay my bill for a specific card. So I don't think you need to do this. A lot of them offer like electronic statements. So yeah, don't worry about that. If you are a person that loves paper statements, then you're just going to pay this extra fee. And I really haven't seen what the fee would actually be because all of my statements are electronic. So you let me know if you receive a statement fee. Shoot me a comment down below. Next is pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you have the return payment fee. So if you have a payment that's returned, you're gonna get, hit with a fee of like $38 or so. Next is a reward recovery or reinstatement fee. So if you ever forfeited your rewards, I guess if they go over a certain time, like if they expire, which I haven't seen points expire lately, because obviously people are gaining so many points and it just makes no sense for you to have points that expire. But if you do have a card where your points expire, then in order to get them like reinstated or, have them roll over to the next year, I guess, then you would have to pay a fee to have them applied to your account again. So I don't see how that happens for most cards, but it does. And I mean, that was pretty much it. I mean, you do have like protection fees that you would have to pay, but that's in other situations. So I'm not really going to get into that, but those are the fees that you really want to have to look out for. If you have an annual fee, you want to make sure you're getting your value for it. You don't want to pay any late fees, et cetera, et cetera. Just make sure you read all of your information to know what all your fees could be, and don't get surprised by any of these fees. Hopefully you like this video. If you do, hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. Also, I'm doing a giveaway, and that giveaway is 2 Amazon gift cards when I hit my 2,000 subscriber mark. So hit the subscribe button to be entered in this giveaway. But I'm gonna have to get out of here, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.